Hello, parents. This is Miss Cooper, your child's world history teacher at Northside, and I just wanted to check in with you to let you know what we did this week. As I've been trying to give you a summary review every week. This was the week of September the 14th through the 18th. We worked on chapter 3 this week. We were dealing with Napoleon Bonaparte and the French Revolution. Students completed bell ringers and exit tickets. All those things were done on Google Forms, which is a link. If they did not get to do any of those, or if they missed one or two, those links are in their emails. And if you need any access to that information, you can send me an email at tjcooper@jmcss.org, or you can respond to this text message if there's something that you need your child to do because they didn't get to do it. They had assignments in Edmentum that's posted in Clever. Flex assignments, they all have a designated due date. That's independent work for them to do at their own pace. I grade those things at the end of the grading period, and I try to use the best of those grades to put into PowerSchool. At this point, what I'm putting into PowerSchool, I'm putting in these weekly quizzes. We've had 2 up to this point. I will be averaging their bell ringer and exit activity data. So every day we have a bell ringer and an exit activity. I will average all of them at the end of the grading period, and I will give them a grade for those activities. I've been giving them engagement grades for typing and posting things in the chat during our live sessions. Let me see what else we did. Every day we've been on Teams. We've had live sessions where there's more of me talking, and non-live sessions where they're more at their own pace working on the tasks that I have assigned to them. Packets were available on Monday, and they will continue to be available on Monday if you should ever need to pick up a packet. If you have one that you need to return, Monday is the day to do that. Tuesday and Thursday were independent days where same thing, it's a non-live. There were several videos posted, and they had to write questions or answer questions or pull vocabulary words, things like that. That's what they worked on this week. But we were on chapter 3, and we'll be going into chapter 4 on next week. We'll be dealing with the Industrial Revolution. So they had a very important document, an outline that they're going to get to use on their quiz on tomorrow. All of their quizzes at this point are open note, and even those people who will return to in-person learning, the majority of my quizzes are open note and comprehensive, which means they need to keep up with their personal notebook. They need to keep up with the class lecture. Every day I provide some material, and I give them information about what it is I want them to take notes on. They should be chronicling that in their personal notebook and keeping up with it, or going back to the emails, because in the emails I have all that information there for them, okay? So if anyone is getting behind, again, so that you will know, we're now in chapter 3. We're going to wrap this up with this quiz on tomorrow that will be open note. And then next week we'll be going into chapter 4. This semester goes clean on up to chapter 16. We may or may not get to 16. I think we may end up stopping short of 15, but what I would do would probably combine those 2 chapters and take the most important pieces out. But the textbook goes all the way to 16, and the standards and objectives that we use, they do cover the majority of the textbook that's associated with the class. So just be sure that your young person does have that document, the online, the outline. It's an outline. I'm going to be sending more documents to help shorten the reading. I have a lot of videos that I've given them that I was reading long parts of the chapter. I'm going to read shorter parts of the chapter and provide more documents like outlines or possibly PowerPoints or even graphic organizers, things that will kind of get to the point a little quicker so that your young person can keep up with this level of reading and comprehension, because it is a lot of reading and it's a lot of trying to connect these ideas. They had a choice activity every week. Every week they have a choice activity. Choice activities include they can do a PowerPoint, they can do a timeline, they can do a compare contrast, a graphic organizer, or an essay. They can do a YouTube skit, with them and a friend acting out certain scenes, and I have topics listed of things that they can do in the skit, or they can do, they can pretend they're a news reporter or a talk show host, and they can talk about certain topics that I have listed for them. I'm going to be including next week an opportunity for them to write a song or a poem or a rap, and they can do that on YouTube as well if they want to do that, if they want to choose that activity. But every week I provide them with an opportunity to get a 100-point grade for a choice activity. So those grades are very helpful. Okay, they balance out their quiz grade. If their quiz grade was not that good, if the quiz grades are not that good, they want to go back to their notes and make sure they have all of the notes and that they understand everything that's in the notes, because if they're struggling with that and it's open note, then they definitely need to let me know what it is that they're missing so that they can get that. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.